Hey, what's going on? Back with another video, and today we're going to be modifying a car that has just been added by Rockstar. Normally I'm modifying cars that they're not in the game, but they should be. They're more like GTA 5 lore-based cars that individuals have actually created on their own. But this is the Obey 10F widebody. Cool looking car, much more of a fan of the narrow body, but I guess I can't modify as much as I'd like without having it in this configuration. So yeah, let's see what kind of stuff we can add. The hood pins, I'm gonna pass on them. The trim, what am I looking at here? Oh, the fin in the back. Okay, you know what? We could have a carbon... I'll do a carbon fin.
There you go.
Never heard of a race fin. Tinted lights, where are they at? In the back... Very subtle, but because it's subtle, I guess we'll go with it. Yeah, I guess it is slightly tinted. The engine, of course we're going to need to upgrade that as far as it can go. Kind of a cool paint tone that they decided to spawn it with. It's this type of, I don't know, bluish metallic or something. Beautiful interior, by the way. Great job to Rockstar. It really is a high quality vehicle that's not done, you know, by an independent author. The interior, here we go, the dash. What do I want? Yeah, look at that. I mean, we can't zoom in. Carbon looks great, but I'm actually going to do woven.
It's going to be cozy in
The
there.
seats, okay. By the way, man, just as a heads up, I don't think it's a good business practice to say to another man how cozy his car looks. I think it kind of puts forth the wrong vibes. It lends itself to people, you know, wanting to find other shops to modify at. Anything with ballistic in it sounds great. So let's do ballistic fiber sports seats.
It's the inside that counts.
Yeah, that's true. This guy's got some good advice. He's a philosopher. Gonna stick with the stock steering wheel. Now the sun strip, okay? Can we see from the outside? Now the sun strip is not needed. Oh wow, look at that. Go back to the interior, suede doors, carbon doors. Again, I will keep it stock just for the preservation of detail. The plate, oh cool. What is this new type of texture I see popping up all over high-end luxury tuners? I don't know what it is. I feel embarrassed to say. It almost looks like I know it's not, but it looks like a tabletop granite or something. Those are cool. I'm gonna go with, actually, let's just do a carbon vertical vent.
You an individual.
Yes, I am. I'll do a yellow on black plate. It's kind of irrelevant. The side panels, what do we have here? I mean, per Audi R8, you kind of have to go carbon.
I hope you're happy.
Be sacrilege if you don't. The roof, okay. I like that full carbon roof. I wish we could do the pillars in the back. I guess it would be the, what would you call it, a deck lid? If we could do that in carbon, that would be stupendous. Alright, let's do a full carbon roof. The bumpers, front bumper. This is a little nicer shape to it, I think.
It's all good.
The skirts, okay. Obviously, we're just gonna go with carbon, but to what extent will we do the carbon? We'll do secondary carbon. No, just carbon skirts. Okay, rear bumpers here. There's a lot to work with. The exposed exhaust is great. I don't think that's a glitch. That looks the best to me. The angularity of it. Very aggressive. I haven't seen many diffusers that kind of inhabit that shape. I like it.
I hope you're happy.
Okay, now we're gonna do the exhaust. I mean, the traditional ones look fine. But where is it at here at the bottom? Carbon oval turbos. I'll do
I hope
that.
it's loud enough.
The mirrors, of course, we're gonna do carbon as well. What is that? My goodness, it's the largest mirror I've ever seen before in my life. There
That's
we
what you asked
go.
for.
As for the grill, now, like, I wonder how much of this is glitching. There's no way that can look right. I apologize if you found this video and you wanted it to just be a normal human being modifying it online and I have to do it through a, you know, more modded medium, but this is, I don't like the way that looks. It's very strange. The hood, beautiful. Just beautiful, the level of detail. That's probably what I'm gonna go with. It doesn't need to be entirely carbon, because by the end of it, it's just gonna end up looking like a two-tone car. Do you know what I mean?
It's all good.
Because the top and bottom are gonna be completely different. We'll go back to the livery, the spoiler. What do we have here? I like that, actually, because it's classic. It reminds me of when we first got GTA and we're first modifying these back in 2013. That's what a lot of these spoilers looked like. They weren't necessarily attractive, but they looked cool. Now I'm going to do the one that wraps around in its entirety. Like that.
There you go.
Thank you. The suspension, transmission, the turbo, of
Want
course.
turbo? You got turbo.
I'll do a pure black. There's nothing wrong with that. Man, I wish we could have done something for the engine cover back there. I really wish we could have made that, you know, just a total two-tone car. But anyway, let's get to modifying it. Let's see what type of colors we're gonna come out with. Rockstar knocked this one out of the park. This is so beautiful. You can really tell it's Rockstar quality. Because some of these other ones, like, people may modify well. You know, they may do their own individual version of a car well that Rockstar has not added. But, you can sort of see inconsistencies where you're like, that doesn't flow as well as a vanilla car would. That's a beautiful color. I'm gonna go with that. I'm gonna go with orange.
That's the look.
Yes, I know it is. You don't need to comment after every modification. Yeah, silver's fine. That's okay for a pearlescent. And what would my secondary even be like? Where's that? Okay, we're gonna do black, of course. The accent color. What am I looking at here? Don't tell me that the secondary is also for the brake calipers. Okay, it's not good. That would be very upsetting. And as for the interior, doesn't need to be pitch black. That almost looks cheap. I'll do gray. But now, what we're gonna do is... Okay, now we're gonna do the wheels. I'm actually gonna use an add-on wheel that I have. Sorry if you're watching this, and if you're in the vanilla game mode, you won't be able to follow along, but seeing as how this has been added with such assiduous care, I have to add a high-quality wheel, because I think it would just complement it so well. That looks pretty cool. Those are straight out Audi, Volkswagen type of wheels that you would see. Alright, I'm gonna go with these. I think they would fit an Audi
Out for a wheel.
perfectly. And is this lowered enough? I believe it is lowered. It seems like it's sitting a little high. Wow, that's its very high stock. Okay, there we go. I think we're all set. Okay, so here it is, my finished product of the Obey 10F. A lot of contrast going on. I'm not sure what that is, if it's just the lighting or the paint that I've chosen. But it looks great. Take a look around. Check out the interior. Yeah, the interior is very high quality. Okay, so here's the trunk. Opened, obviously just the engine cover. Here's the hood. Not too much going on there. The passenger door. And let's go take it for a drive. Let's see how it handles. Okay, so here we are. I'm about ready to take this out on the highway. Though I think I'm going in the wrong direction. You know, as time goes on, cars like this no longer blend as well with the game because of how detailed they are. The fact that we can now support so much more than we could in 2013. But a lot of the pedestrian traffic, a lot of the background cars and whatnot, they've obviously not become any more detailed. They're just as they were almost 10 years ago. Let's see the top speed here. Wow, that's pretty quick. And it's only being limited by the gears too. It definitely has way more to give than just 130. So I would suspect. Oh, easy. Yeah, it's definitely fast. Handles well, doesn't get out of control too often. Rockstar, you did an excellent job. This is outstanding. Not only that, but let's be realistic here. The whole concept of the Audi R8 is a timeless one. And lastly, I just wanted to see what it would look like in a slightly different color. This is a matte lime green, probably satin. There's a little bit of gloss to it, the way I've configured it. Drive around a little more, and my goodness, that actually looks like real life. It's kind of frightening in a sense. Maybe do some burnouts around here in the parking lot. Oh, look what we have here. Someone in the same family. Well, basically a brother. Let's compare. How far we've come. Man, oh man, we have come quite a long way. But again, I still think that the narrow body looks better. I wish we could have modified that just a little more. In my opinion. Anyway guys, I hope you've enjoyed this video. One thing I will leave you with, however, is what this car should have sounded like. I like everything about it. I'm not just being overly critical. But this is what an Audi, an Obey 10F should have sounded like. Take a listen. Because this is the actual exhaust of a Lamborghini. That's why it sounds that way.